I need some nitrogen. So 2903. So I saw this Scott's UltraFeed. When I looked at the breakdown, it's a 4005, which actually works out perfectly for me because I need a lot of nitrogen. If you guys remember, I had my soil test done and I basically was out of nitrogen. So I think this will be good for me. We're gonna go with this. So I thought I'd come out here and give a little update after the mow from a couple days ago. Actually, it was Friday night is when I mowed. This is Sunday morning, and you can see how much green has come in just since that scalp. Quite a bit. And then when we get up nice and close, yeah, it's all coming in. So I'm probably gonna mow it again this afternoon. Later on. It rained last night, so everything's pretty soggy down there, so I'm gonna stay away from the mud. But the rest of the lawn is gonna get a second mow today. You can see it right there in the shade really well. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Good morning, everybody. So today we're gonna talk a little bit about these four products. This is the Biostimulant package that you get with Greene County Fertilizer. I learned about these products from the Lawn Care Nut, and I'm not going to go into excruciating detail about each one of these products. He actually does a much better job of explaining them. I will link a description to his video where you can learn all the details. But for now, what I want to do is just kind of go over these real quick and kind of talk about what my plan is for today. So this first product is the AIR-8. It allows you to aerate your lawn without mechanical aeration. Now this year I'm gonna do mechanical aeration for a couple reasons. I want to introduce a lot more organic material like compost into my lawn. I'm also gonna be leveling my lawn. So when I do that, before I do both of those things, I'm actually gonna mechanically aerate, pull plugs out of my lawn and do that. But this basically allows you to break down a lot of those chemical bonds in the soil, which allows everything else to absorb a lot easier. Root growth stimulant, RGS, that's basically what it stands for. Pretty self-explanatory with that one. Humic acid, also really good for plant growth in general and for root growth. And then the MicroGreens gives you a lot of the micronutrients. Something like this, which I'm gonna put down today. This particular product is very high in nitrogen. It's a 4005. And if you remember, I did a soil sample of my lawn. We got the results around January timeframe. And basically my nitrogen wasn't there. My phosphorus was almost a little bit too high, so I don't need any of that, which is perfect because this is a 0. And then the other thing that was a little bit low was my potassium. This has a little bit of potassium, but we'll continue to build on that. General rule, the way we're gonna do this is, according to the packaging, we can put all these down on the lawn on the same day. Not recommended, but you can. My plan is to actually go through each one of these products each week and put them into my lawn. If you do 3 ounces per 1,000 on each one of these, you're gonna be safe. So that's kind of what I'm gonna stick with. The general rule is about 3 ounces per 1,000. I've got 5,500 square feet in my lawn. The beauty of this thing, I also learned about this from the Lawn Care Nut, is that it is a rechargeable battery, so I don't have to sit there and keep pumping it. So it'll allow for just a lot easier application in my lawn. But I can only do 2 gallons at a time, which means that I'll be doing 6 ounces at 2 gallon rate. And then I'll do 2.5 of those each day. Not a big deal. You know, we can all use the exercise. So for me, it'll be fine. But today I'm gonna put down both of these. I'm gonna put the AIR-8 and the RGS. Next week I will put down the Humic and the MicroGreens. And then after that, I'll just start going week to week, each one of these. This I will put down later on this afternoon, right after I mow. I just mowed on Friday. Today's Sunday morning. It's already growing, so I'm gonna be mowing that because I want to train my lawn to be low. So that's kind of my plan for today. So follow along as you put both of these products down. We can mix these together in the same container, but I think I'm gonna do them separate. So we'll see how that goes. 2,000 square feet for my lawn is this entire side yard. This area right here, and then that entire front. So basically both sides of my lawn and the front is 2,000 square feet. For 1,000 square feet, which is roughly half of that container, it's gonna be this side here, all the way to here, and then that strip right there. So that's 1,000 square feet. So I need to use a gallon of that product that I just mixed in that space, and then a gallon for the front, and then the side, and then in the back I'll have about 3,500 square feet, which means that I will want to go about 2/3 of it for 2 gallons, and then the last gallon will be the last little bit, and it'll be just 3 ounces. First things first, we need to fill this thing up with about a gallon of water. Now the nice thing about this is that it is marked. So there's a gallon. I'm a little bit over, that's okay. And then I'm gonna put in the product, and then I'll finish up the filling, and then we'll go from there. All right, so first off is the AIR-8. It says we need to make sure that we mix this really, really well. That was a close one. All right, so now all we're gonna do is put top on there. It's already been charged because I charged it up. We flick it on, and it'll start pressurizing. For this last 1,000 square feet, I am going to combine the RGS and the AIR-8 together because I only have 1,000 square feet, so I'm gonna put 3 ounces of each, and then I'll put the full dosage to go back over the areas that I've already done for the RGS alone. So for now, this is it. Batch of RGS for the front and sides, and then I'm all done.
Blue face it bustin' on it.
Alright, so the whole purpose of that quick little mow was to continue to train my lawn to stay low. So it's looking pretty good. The next step that I'm gonna do is nitrogen, and I'm gonna leave it alone tonight, water it in tomorrow, and then I think it rains Tuesday, but then I can mow it again on Wednesday. So that'll give me plenty of time for the nitrogen to grow in. But you can see like right there how beautiful that green is starting to get right there. Side of the yard is looking great too. So between the AIR-8 and the RGS, we should be in pretty good shape along with the nitrogen, and we'll get this thing moving pretty quick. All right, folks, that's pretty much it for today. We did a lot today. We put down the AIR-8, the RGS, and then a boatload of that nitrogen. I'll be sure to show you the results in a future video. But with that, I hope you all had a great weekend, and I hope you have a blessed week. Please stay safe. Don't forget your social distancing, and we'll talk soon. Have a great week.
Blue face it bustin' on it. blue face, it bustin' out the